Good morning. Welcome to Yoga by Beka. I'm Beka and this is my dog Maple. If you'd like a short morning yoga workout, let's get your mat out and start off in a seated position. When ready, get into tabletop and slowly rock your hips back on your heels and then forward over your wrists. Rock back and then rock forward, stretching out your feet and warming up the wrists and the shoulders. Move your wrists into different positions with your fingers facing one another, rocking forward and backward. And move your hands to have your fingers point towards the opposite sides on the outside of your mat. Rotate your hands to where your fingertips are facing your knees. Rock forward and back. Shake out the hands. Wiggle the fingers. Get into plank position, pushing the ground away, core is tight. Your arms are rotated outwards. Rock forward slightly. Slowly bend the elbows, chaturanga. Hover at the bottom, then slowly release the entire body down on the mat. Hands come forward, elbows under shoulders, into Sphinx pose. Widen the feet. Feeling the back bend in your lower back. Straighten the elbows into seal pose. And then slowly lower back down. Place your hands beside your rib cage. And then lift up on the tops of your feet into upward facing dog. Only the tops of your feet are touching the mat. Then push your body up and back, hips going backwards into downward facing dog. Think about your chest becoming closer to the tops of your thighs. Your heels coming down to touch the mat if possible. Take your dog for a walk, warming up the feet, the toes. Finding movement in the hips left and right if that feels good to you. Really breathe deeply in and out, enjoying the downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Lift up halfway, flat back, then melt back down into forward fold. Let the trunk of your body hang heavy into ragdoll. Slightly sway Sway your body left and right. Feeling the stretch in the left and right sides of your lower back and the tops of your hips. Then bend your knees, raise up, hands in the air, then bring it down to your heart center. Your wrists are going to be even with your elbows. Release, arms high up into the sky. Swan dive down into forward fold. Lift up, flat back. Step back with your left leg, lowering the knee down. Lift your arms up high in the air. Low lunge. Your hips should be forward. Lower your hands down by your right foot and then slowly straighten it out in front of you into half split. Breathe deeply in and then out, leaning over forward, deepening the stretch. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, bend over that front leg, enjoying the stretch. Curl your spine up again and then coil it down towards your leg again. Do this as many times as what feels good. Lift that back knee up off the mat. You're in low lunge. Pivot to the short side of the mat. Extend that right foot flexed up. Bend down on your left hip to runner's lunge. Opening up those hips. Flip to the back of your mat. Plank position. Slowly lower down, chaturanga. Lift up into upward facing dog. Push your hips upwards and back into downward facing dog. Reposition if needed. Slowly lower the heels down. Lift your right leg up. Three-legged dog. Raise up on the toes and then pull that knee in to your chest, shifting your weight over your shoulders. Set the foot down and lower the back knee down to the ground. We'll do a forward lunge on the opposite side. Lift your arms high into the sky. Hips should be moved forward. Lower your hands down around that front leg. Extend it in front of you, flexing the front foot. Breathe in, rise up, exhale, bend over that extended front leg in your half split. Do this several times. Breathe in, curl upwards. Exhale, curl downwards on top of your extended leg. Rise up to the short side of the mat and then bend down on your hip, extending that leg out into runner's lunge. Bring your feet together, meet in the middle of the mat, and let's move into chair pose. Sink your hips down. Your body weight should be felt in the heels. Have a flat back that extends all the way through your head. Release, forward fold. Lift up halfway, flat back. Take that right leg, Put it back to the back of the mat. Let's rise up into crescent lunge. Both legs bent, arms high in the sky, opening up the chest. Your legs should be burning with the weight of your body. Step frontwards to where the feet are meeting. You're now in forward fold again. And then step your left leg back. Arms rise up, both legs are slightly bent into crescent lunge. Hands high in the sky, opening up the chest, feeling the full weight of the world on your legs. They should burn a little bit. If you struggle with balance, squeeze your inner thighs together to keep that balance. Core is always tight. Lean forward, bend your knees slightly and roll your body up vertebrae by vertebrae. Hands high in the sky. They meet, release down by your side. Slowly take a seat. And if you have a busy morning like I do, this will be the end of your practice. If you feel like you can fit some more in, it's always great to do several sun salutations. Take this moment to fully come back within your body, relaxing. Set your intention for the day. Thanks so much and have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope this short, quick yoga session was good for you.